Right on time. Excellent. It's been exactly 12 hours since we administered the drug. I trust your dreams were pleasant, Big Boss.
What are you talking about?
Oh, please drop the act. I know all about you, boss. Or would you prefer I called you Naked Snake?
Sounds like you've got the right guy. Who are you?
My name is Lieutenant Cunningham. Until 4 weeks ago, I was with the CIA.
Cunningham? Fox Unit's interrogation specialist?
Ah, so you have heard of me. I'm honored, Snake.
And those guys who attacked me, they were Fox too?
Yeah, although we'll leave it at that for now.
What do you want from me? I'm retired from Fox. I'm guessing this isn't a social call, or you wouldn't have brought the goons.
Retired? Yeah, I suppose you are to the outside world. Don't worry. I'm not here to give you a new mission. I just want to ask you one simple question. 6 years ago, as a member of Fox, you prevented a full-scale nuclear war. You were hailed as a true patriot, given the title of Big Boss by the President. And then you turned right around and quit the unit, threw aside your rank, your good name. Mysterious, don't you think? What did you see out there on your mission? What did you see in Grozny Grad? Where is the legacy?
You mean the philosopher's legacy?
Yes, the secret cache of funds amassed by the Big Three during the Second World War. Where is it?
If you're looking for the legacy, try the CIA. They're the ones who took it after the mission 6 years ago.
Simply apply the right type of pain to the right degree at just the right location. It's always been my policy for persuasion, and I found it to be quite effective. The CIA only recovered half of the legacy from the Soviets after Operation Snake Eater. And you know where the other half went.
The CIA only got half?
You can drop the act. You defeated the boss and returned alive, so you must know where the other half of the legacy is. And now, you're gonna tell me, Snake?
Don't have a clue.
That's too bad. Because I'd hate to have to continue persuading you like this, comrade. No matter. We have plenty of time. Sooner or later, I'm sure it'll all come back to you. You
heal up pretty quick. Quick thinker, too. They trained you well. You're a good soldier.
Who are you?
Call me Snake.
Snake? Is that a code name? You must be with the Americans. Are you with the Fox unit, too?
I'm not with the Americans or with Fox. I'm just a soldier.
Just a soldier? Then why?
We're here to stop Fox Unit from going renegade. A member of Fox named Gene betrayed the US government and stole a top-secret weapon. He plans to use that weapon and the warheads in this base as bargaining chips to negotiate with your country. But blackmail's more like it. We're here to put a stop to it. Our mission is to free the soldiers of the San Geronimo Peninsula from Gene's control and capture the traitors in the Fox unit. I can understand if you're afraid of Fox, but we need others to help us free the Soviet soldiers on this peninsula. Will you join us?
You're here to save us? And you want me to help you defeat Gene?
What's so funny? You think he's been brainwashed?
Brainwashed? Is that what you think is happening here? A fine joke. But I'm afraid you two have it all wrong.
Wrong?
We didn't rebel because of Gene. Our country betrayed us first. We have stood guard over this god-forsaken base, unable to reach our friends and loved ones because of the secrecy of our mission. The climate was brutal. The meals were meager. We watched as our comrades succumbed to disease or died fighting the Colombian government. And still, we went on carrying out our mission, believing our efforts were all for the good of the motherland. And how did the motherland reward us? By stabbing us in the back.
You're talking about the Kremlin's policy shift. If the existence of this base came to light, the political fallout with the United States could fatally undermine Moscow's position in the strategic arms limitation talks that Brezhnev is promoting. That's why
We have no use for political rationales. What matters to us is that Mother Russia wiped this base from existence. But instead of allowing us to return home, the army erased all traces of communication and cut off our supplies. They sought to isolate the peninsula and make it look like this was all the work of a few out-of-control soldiers. We were abandoned by our own country.
That's why you decided to follow Gene?
Gene told us he would build us a nation. A nation not of soldiers, but for them. We do not follow Gene out of fear. He will deliver us justice. The only thing we fear is losing that justice. That's why we follow him, not you. You'll never be able to stop him.
Justice, huh? The meaning of justice can change from one day to the next. A professional soldier never brings justice into the mission. The only ones who need a reason to fight are the ones who fight for a living. That's what my mentor told me. Politics are fickle. They change with the times. So long as we remain loyal to our countries, soldiers like us need nothing to believe in. She died out of loyalty. Not to justice, not to her country. To herself, for the mission.
Your mentor, the one who taught you the art of battle. Who was she?
They called her the boss. I killed her.
The boss? The legendary soldier? And Snake, you must be Big Boss. You're the hero who killed Colonel Volgin at Groznygrad.
Prove your loyalty as a soldier. That's what the boss told me. I still don't know what she meant.
Prove your loyalty. Not to justice, not to your country, but to yourself. Does Gene truly plan to threaten the motherland?
Yes. Snake procured documents from a patrol station that confirm as much. If launched from this base, the weapon Gene stole could deliver a devastating blow to every major city in Russia. I know it's hard to believe.
No. I believe you. Not as a member of the Red Army, but as a soldier.
I appreciate it.
I will follow you. Snake, give me my mission.
It's a list of outgoing materials. Heading for a lab. Huh.
Where are the escapees? Why haven't they been caught? If they get away, I promise you'll regret it. Enough of this! Call Python. Get him back here. He'll lead the search team and make sure this lab stays secure.
What's happening to me?
What's his status?
We're currently reinitializing his memory and readjusting his sensory nerves in the culture tank. By my estimate, it'll take another 12 hours, at least.
Half a day? He has to be readjusted after each deployment. Not much better than a prototype, a test subject.
My apologies, sir. The culture fluid takes time to prepare. With such limited equipment and personnel, readjusting Null isn't...
I know. That's why I brought along a specialist.
Chief? But...
The escaped prisoners have yet to be found. This could be just the job for our perfect soldier. We'll roll out the tank as soon as the fluid's stabilized. Make all necessary preparations.
Yes, sir.
Commander.
Yes, I know. Cunningham. Don't move.
Huh?
Commander! Lieutenant! Are you all right?
We're fine.
Please forgive me, Commander. Are you hurt?
Don't worry. Fate would never see me hurt. Now, lie still and try not to move. This man needs medical attention. I apologize for any sense of urgency. Please don't think for even a moment that I hold your work, or yourselves, in any but the highest of regards. This facility you are helping to build is absolutely vital to the strong roots of our new nation. But never forget that you, yourselves, are no less valuable a resource to that nation. A nation that will house the mightiest, most capable military ever seen by man. Warriors in their prime. We will end an era that sees soldiers discarded like tools and strike war from the menu of global politics. And it is you, soldiers, military engineers, who are her first citizens. Our nation's riches and its fighting spirit. I only pray that such priceless resources do not be sacrificed in vain.
So that's Jean. That voice. And the premonition. Is that ESP? What is this? It's him.
Who's there? Can't you read the sign? It says do not enter. You.
A kid? What are you doing here?
I'm in charge.
You? In charge?
You there! Search upstairs! The rest of you, we'll sweep the prep chamber.
This way, Snake. Hide there, in that locker.
What?
Just do it. What's going on here? The preparation chamber is for authorized personnel only.
Miss Elisa, are you alone? Have you seen anything suspicious around here?
No. Is there something wrong?
We received a report that there's an intruder in the lab. Someone also reported seeing a suspicious truck nearby.
Well, there's no one here. Just me. And him. You're disturbing his sleep. I'll have to ask you to leave.
Yes, ma'am.
If you see the intruder, please notify us immediately.
Now I've seen it all. A little girl in charge of an outfit like this. Why did you help me?
I don't know. I just got this feeling that I needed to.
And how do you know my name? Are you with the Fox unit too?
No?
But your uniform... It's not like that. When I saw you at the heliport with Cunningham and the others...
That was my sister.
Sister?
Her name is Ursula. She's the one who's a member of Fox. I'm just a medic.
You're pretty young.
Well, you were out on the battlefield when you were my age, weren't you, Snake? Or should I say, Big Boss? Ursula and I were raised in an East German lab. They sent all the kids with ESP potential there to study them. My powers are pretty weak, but Ursula is different. She's one of the most powerful psychics in all the communist world. Through special training, Ursula gained great power, but in doing so lost everything that makes her human. So much so that she can't even talk with me anymore. 4 years ago, Gene took us away from East Germany. He was on a mission from Fox. The CIA wanted to get its hands on ESP from the communist bloc.
And then you joined his little revolution.
Yes, that's right.
So, this is what you were calling the perfect soldier. Does he have ESP too?
No, he's just an ordinary human being. That is, he used to be. He was raised in a special way, under very special conditions, to be a great warrior. He's incapable of emotions, or doubts. He's the ultimate combatant, created with one purpose only, to accomplish the mission. He has no human memories. The only thing he has left are his skills in battle.
No memories?
Each time he completes a mission, he undergoes readjustment. Like this. Inside the culture tank, all 5 senses are shut out completely. Most men would go mad in minutes. Like a baby who's coming into the world for the first time, the perfect soldier's sensors are honed to a razor sharpness. He can read the enemy's movements and learn them faster than any normal person ever could.
What kind of person could endure that kind of extreme training?
Nobody, of course. The Perfect Soldier project ended in failure and was abandoned. He was the only success. That's why they gave him the code name Null. He's a lost number. He has no feelings and no memories, not even a project number. Don't even think about fighting him. You can't possibly win, Snake.
You could be right about that.
Or you could shoot him now, but you'll have to go through me.
I'm no assassin. Shooting a soldier with their guard down isn't my style.
You're a good man, Snake. I knew you were. Here, take this. It's a drug for treating chloroquine-resistant malaria.
How'd you know?
It's time. Bring the tank out. I trust the readjustments are complete.
Sorry, it'll just be a little longer.
I'll send a man in to meet you. Hurry it up.
You can get outside through here. Head for the harbor. You'll find what you're looking for there.
You must be psychic or something.
One last thing, Snake. If you find Ursula in front of you, don't hesitate. Shoot her.
Shoot your sister?
If you can't do that, you're already dead.
All right, next time, let's try for a more upbeat prophecy.
Freeze! Yankee dog. Keep your filthy paws off my collection.
Well, well. If it isn't Colonel Skaronsky. I'd heard you were on the run. But to think a base commander such as yourself would be caught hiding in a place like this.
Shut up! You think you scoundrels can just do as you please on my base? As soon as my reinforcements arrive from Russia, we will crush you like the vermin you are. We will teach you whose base this really is. The same goes for that bastard Gene as well.
Pathetic. Is it hard, being an officer that is when no one follows your orders?
Silence! What are you? You're a monster!
You try to kill a man, then call him monster? Such crude behavior.
Damn it! My arm!
I'd heard an intruder was lurking about here. And here I find I've come all this way for nothing. I'd been hoping to see the face of an old friend. Wasn't I? Snake? My raison d'etre? You're not worth killing. But I can't have you wandering around like this. There. That should hold you.
How dare you put me in a cage like a cow!
Be quiet. The lock should melt sometime before you starve to death. Best to save your strength.
Python, you're alive.
Who's there? Have you come back to kill me, Yankee dog? Guards! To my side! Eliminate the intruder! This is a direct order from Colonel Skoronsky! You're not the same man as before. Do not worry. My orders fall upon deaf ears anyway. 4 weeks. It's been 4 weeks since that whelp Jean arrived here. And in those 4 weeks, everything has changed.
Aren't there any soldiers still loyal to you?
You must be joking. Wouldn't you like to know how in just 4 weeks, that man was able to bring the entire peninsula under his control?
He announced he was building a mercenary nation, right? A country of soldiers.
Ha! A mercenary nation? Preposterous! This piper has them all dancing to his tune. But I won't be fooled. His methods are simpler. His tools lie deep in the hearts of all men. Greed. And that which lays beneath it. Fear. He simply reaches beyond the impenetrable wall that guards men's hearts. And then strikes! Strikes at their most vulnerable point. Fear. Yes, fear.
Fear?
Compared with the fear that man brought with him, that puny weapon you carry is harmless. You have no idea. No idea how terrible that man truly is.
Fear, huh? Lavochkin, LA-5. What's a World War II fighter doing here?
It's a part of my collection. Once the king of Russian fighters, it could hold its own against the Focke-Wulf and the Messerschmitt.
Were you a fighter pilot?
Indeed I was. Yes, a fighter. If only I had a MiG. Or a Sukhoi. I would riddle Jean's body with holes this very day. Somebody! Anybody! Bring me a plane! A plane!
You should be more careful, Snake. The inner walls of this storage facility are more fragile than they look. With the way you planted that bomb, the blast would have been far too powerful. You would have ended up cutting off your own escape route. You're so focused on completing the mission that you neglected your own personal safety. Nasty habits are hard to kick. Hey, Snake.
Python, you dismantled the bomb? But you couldn't have had enough time.
Time? I had plenty. All I had to do was flash freeze the detonator, and poof! No more explosion. Sure is hot in here.
Python, so you were alive all this time. What happened to your body?
It has been a while, Snake. How long's it been since our last mission together? Nearly 10 years? We were both so very young back then.
Yeah. When the boss vanished, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. You were there to save me. You were one of the few people I could always count on in battle. But I thought you were dead. You were wounded on that top-secret mission in Vietnam.
Yes, I was. At one point, I was within an inch of death. My body lost the ability to regulate its temperature. Left unchecked, it would rise continuously, uncontrollably. Eventually, my body would literally burn itself up. Without this suit and its liquid nitrogen filling, I wouldn't be able to survive more than half a day. But this suit has also made me a superior soldier. Look. Look at this stage I control. Not even your famous CQC will work on me.
But Python, why? You're a good man. Why join Gene's rebellion?
It's my salvation, Snake. Do you have any idea why the CIA let me live this long? They're afraid of you, Snake. You're a legend. A hero. You bested the boss. The CIA knows it. So they searched for a soldier strong enough to take you down if you ever betrayed them. They chose me. I'm the anti-Snake. And I'm the one man who can break you! Ever since I came back to Fox, I've been sent to do nothing but wet works, so as to keep my assassin instincts nice and sharp. Can you recall those you've killed in battle, Snake? I do. I have nightmares about them, nearly every night. They won't leave me alone. But I've spilled far too much blood by now to ever make amends. The nightmares end today!
Python, don't!
I've been waiting for this moment. The moment when we could meet each other face to face on the battlefield as enemies. Snake, after I've killed you, my purpose will be fulfilled. Let's go! Ah! Amazing, Snake. I can see why the CIA was afraid of you. Now I'll never have to take another life. Looks like I got my salvation after all.
That's enough, Python. No more talk.
What do you think you're doing, Snake?
I'm trying to keep the liquid nitrogen from leaking out of your suit.
Don't do it, Snake. You can't. Your arms will freeze solid before it.
Same Python as ever. Going gets rough, and he gets all hot under the collar.
What?
You still owe me money from our last poker game. I can't have you dying on me yet.
Here I am, still watching your ass. Remember this, Snake. I followed Gene because he promised redemption. But soldiers like us won't find redemption in the good of the nation or the hatred of an enemy. Soldiers need a hero. They need a man for whom they can gladly risk their lives. Can you bear the burden of knowing that you hold your men's lives in your hands, Snake? If not, you'll never beat Gene.